get ready for work. Um, at the club. So I just finished my warm up for today. So I'm glad that we got that at the way, so I will have to do it at the club that I'm going to. And this time I'm not going to be sharing my new club because I think that, recently there has been an increase of gang stalkers. So I have not been wanting to show my location just for safety. So I know you guys probably want to see more about the club that I'm at, but I'll see how I can do that. I kind of need to get my eyebrows done, or I do my own eyebrows. I kind of need to do my eyebrows, but anyways, so recently I um have been getting so blessed recently, actually. So, anyways, what are you guys up to? So after this, we're going to definitely go over to Felicia Latrice Tarot for sunrise soul with scripture, and then I'm going to work. So I just want to get my makeup done out the way and reflect about the Surya Namaskar yoga. Okay, that was so good, by the way. I feel so good after doing my yoga. And so ready to take on my day's challenges. So, um, anyway, so y'all, I cannot believe this is happening. Like, I can't believe what happened with Neil Ash. Like, I I hope I was wishing that I was delusional. Like, I wished that it was fake. I wished that it was, it was something that I imagined. But it was real, y'all. Okay, Neil Ash. Neil Ash's harassment and unreasonable searches and seizures were real, okay? And this this is a third party that I don't want. Like, that'd be the crazy part about third parties is that, like, I'll see them interfering. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe that this person started, like, interfering in my life. Like, I can't believe he did exactly what I was expecting him to do. Like, that was, I was wishing that it wasn't real, friend. I was wishing, and I think that, like, that is a part of grief. Is I was wishing not for a romantic relationship with you, but wishing that the horror story of your incurable malady wasn't true. Like, I really wish you hadn't done this. Like, not so that I could have a romantic relationship, but to be so mentally unstable. Like, to know that this was real. You know what I mean? Like, to see that you were truly unfortunate to have been doing that, okay? And now that the truth has been coming out about your offense of this was a offense, took offense of an enlightened black person's home, like, took an offense to my prosperity as someone that was marginalized. I think that that is what is really discouraging in society, is that, like, these people who are in positions of leadership in our society have been seduced by their own role and have abused their positions of authority, and that it's not just one person, that this is a cult-like organization, a group that is committing crimes to target enlightened homes and people. I think that's what that sounds like, right? It sounds like a cult, right? But this is really just a reflection of a deep internal struggle. You know, it was a deep. Neil Ash has a really, really deep internal struggle. Okay, and I have been just learning not to take this personally. Like, I know that this is when Neil saw my home, he became unhinged and unstable. Like he truly did not, like, I truly broke the man. Okay, I think that, like, I truly, not intentionally, but how he became offended by something that reflected that he was my total opposite. That I would never, like, I'm not gonna say never, because I actually, me and Neil have been bonding, but I think that what happened with Neil is that he his sense of security became too challenged, and this made him do this. So this is not just a me problem, this is a humanity problem. Okay, this is not just because you, a stranger that didn't know you, a person in a position of leadership, was like, this is what's so discouraging about the whole thing, is that like that you would feel that it was in your liberty to abuse your position of leadership when it was, the hidden motivation was to disempower, I think. And this shadow aspect coming to light is going to raise a lot of panic, okay, because it will shine light on the fact that there are people, a military, a gang of people who are targeting homes, okay, that are targeting a cultural group, targeting you for religious difference or some type of other difference, okay? So this is what has been happening to me, is that I've been getting targeted for a difference, whether that's race, cultural difference, body type, whatever the case may be, is that you felt so challenged by my existence that you needed to, that there was a subversive activity to undermine my sense of security to the world and the earth. That is a attack on humanity. That is a terroristic, like, behavior. This is what we've been proving at Felicia Trees Tarot, and I know my eyebrows look so dumb, but ultimately I just feel like this has been a lot of shadow work, right? Where I've had to summon like a lot of internal, a lot of strength, and bring fairness to myself. Like, I feel like I ultimately won in the end. Like, this person took advantage of their authority position and left me with a traumatic experience. And now time has told, and the truth, the shadows have been revealed for the whole world to see at this point, actually. So thank you guys for being here at a Renaissance Movement, at Divas Can Manifest org, at Felicia Trees Tarot, because it is validating this experience with this person who tried to scam my artwork, tried to scam my artwork in my life, and tried to take my home. And that was really unfair, because so many people from my group work so hard to address these kind of personal liberties, and to find out that people have been, that there's a group of people offended by our beliefs. Okay, there's a group of people. So and they're abusing their positions of leadership with that offense. So that's the terroristic threat. That's the breach. That that's the disrespect. That is the undermining. That's just the subversive activities. That is you being a terrorist, ultimately. But on a lighter note, friends, I definitely have recently gave myself a facial, so I think my skin is doing a lot better since my most recent breakout with that micro exfoliant. Like I was pissed off. It was like cystic bumps too. It was not just like some. It also had a lot of blackheads that I needed to extract, and I think I got like a first good pass of the blackhead extraction yesterday. But then I dropped my meal tool on the ground, and it still works, but it's just not. I have to recharge it because I think like the battery, the button around the battery got popped out, so it needs to be charged in a different way, or I need to fix it. And I just didn't have time to do it. But I did a one pass over with my meal tool. And you can find these meal tools at CVS. They're so good. Like you don't need to go to Ulta and get that. What is that other extraction tool that's at Ulta? I've been having my eye on it. I actually do want to get it because I'm like, now that my meal tool is breaking down, I'm like, I can go get another meal tool, and I really love it. It's really affordable. It's like less than $30, but then they also have this other, um, like really professional looking extraction tool. It's at Ulta. I forget what it's called, but I want to try it. Um, but I think CVS still has a meal tool. I'm like, I mean, shoot, it was working just fine, but I dropped it. But I got one pass over it, and I already saw like a really, really good, big difference in my skin as far as the blackheads. Like, I need to physically remove my blackheads, and I think that a lot of skincare peoples will say like, oh, you don't need to do a physical exfoliation or you don't need to do extraction because that's too harsh on the skin and stuff like that. But I truly, friends, truly, I think I need, I think I need to do a physical exfoliation for my skin. Okay, my skin is sensitive, but it can take it. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel like it likes that rough. It likes it rough. It likes it rough. Um, but anyways, yeah. So my skin is doing a lot better, and I also recently got a new product from the brand a cure. I don't know if they say it a cure or a cure, but it's a literally a facial. It's a facial. It's a physical facial scrub, and I know like those are not really popular. I think the other big facial scrubs that I've known in my life have been St. Ives, and you know people drag St. Ives, but St. Ives is still on the shelf, y'all. So that means that people are buying it. Okay, still, St. Ives is still on the shelf. So I'm thinking to myself, like, I think that after using that physical exfoliator from a cure, that my skin also it really softened as well. It really, I think it broke free a layer of old dead skin cells that was sitting on top of my skin as well. Um, so my skin is it looks a lot better, but it just feels a lot better as well. Like it really breakouts hurt. Like acne really hurts. So this most recent breakout was something that I tamed really easily, and I'm just like, damn, I'm getting good at this. LOL. So yeah. So anyway, I um I want to make sure my skin was looking good for today. So I was like, oh, cute and built a suit, fashion model size. And when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. Okay, T. But anyway, so where am I fan at? So um. Anyways, so yeah, so I just been thinking to myself like, oh my god, I'm so happy that I grew a protective awareness around Neil Ash because he has been a poison and destructive force in the collective. Like this man, it has because of these deep shadow works. After these shadows get revealed, people are just like, it gets real touchy, right? People get really in their feelings when when the shadow, pain, and shame be coming to light, y'all. So when the shadow, pain, and shame came to light about Neil Ash and his different inferiority complexes around my black beauty and home and brains, it just has been making everybody uncomfortable, right? Exacerbating tensions. And I blame him. I'm blame those in charge. Don't blame me, the messenger, and the person that has been getting attacked. Blame the people in authority positions. Like it's one thing to have it's one thing to have pain and shame, but it's another thing to be committing crimes with the internal struggle that's so deep that you can't control yourself and feel a literal sense of threat. So I think that that is where people are just like drawing the line. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we know, we feel sorry for you, or you're just so incurable. Like, you know, it's no hope for you. So I think that like that is a harsh truth that I've been accepting, that you just struggle too much in a relationship with me. I'm not where you feel secure. I think that you need something dumber and uglier. You know what I mean? So I learned not to take rejections personally. Learn not to take rejections personally, because those people are really struggling with, you know, parts of themselves that they keep denying the facts of reality and blaming you. Like, this is your inferiority complexes are not my problem. What does my home have to do with you being a failure, even in this position of leadership? The truth is, y'all, Neil Ash is really rejected. Okay, Neil Ash is really rejected, and I think, and what we've been discerning is that it's more than likely related to a sexuality issue. Like, I mean, the reason why Neil Ash has not had fulfilling and accepting relationships is because he's been hiding major aspects of his life because of a religious dogma or some other scrutiny that he feels like he will be, you know, facing with the public. And, you know, being an older person as well, he just felt very inferior and very unsuccessful next to me, and me having my, you know, beautiful fluid life and having fulfilling relationships and my beauty and brains. Like, you know, when I rejected Neil, i I didn't know it was gonna break him like that, friend. I didn't know. He just knew that I would not be attracted to someone like him. And it's honestly not because I'm not attracted to him. I'm like, it has nothing to do with the way you look. It is just that you could have had a chance. We really have been bonding, but you could have had a chance, but you wasted your opportunity committing crimes against me and made it something that I was doing to make you feel inferior. I didn't do anything to make you feel inferior. You felt inferior already. You felt rejected and abandoned already. You had already been rejected and abandoned. Your marriage is a sham, okay? You've really been lonely and desperate for connection in life. And that has just not been my problem. So getting offended by my home and my values, and it's absurd because you're really the hypocrite. You're really the indulgent one. You're really the gay one. You're really the person that, you know, doesn't follow this religious dogma that you are trying to masquerade around in, right? Yeah, many of the conformists will pretend to be, you know, they'll pretend to be so good and religious and pious, but they're really a criminal, or they're really harming God's creation. Like, how are you saying you love God, but you're harming God's creation and trying to scrutinize my approach to my life? Because I actually represent everything that you wish that you were, right? You wish that you can accept the unconventional aspects of yourself. You wish that you can, you know, you have fulfilling relationships, right? The reason why is that because you don't have fulfilling relationships because you're so fake. Stop being absurd and a hypocrite. This is the whole irony of the weakness, is that these people are really hypocrites. Okay? You're not actually a good person, and trying to villainize the pretty person for having addressing their personal freedoms and getting offended by their enlightenment, and then making up something in their head like you did something to them. Like, I didn't do anything to you. I don't know you. Me and Neil have never had a conversation. He's mad that there are members of our group that are enlightened, and it was reflected in my home that he tried to steal my home, you know, to uphold some type of convention that he didn't even practice, right? You're really a hypocrite, you know. And also this terror as well. Like, people are literally acting from an imaginal point of view. you're literally a hypocrite. This is why none of this is justified. Like, even if it was justified, even if you weren't a hypocrite, you can't justify violating someone else's who's practicing their personal freedoms to be different than you. Okay, to exist different than you. It's not like that they chose to be different than you. It's just that I am different than you, right? I am different than you, friend. We're not the same, friend. Okay. I'm getting ready for Sunrise Soul first, and then we're gonna head to our new party because this other person got obsessed with me. Okay, but I know it's gonna happen here too. So, what else they supposed to do? Oh, I forgot to put primer on, but I really just don't do makeup like that no more, so I always forget a step. Anyways, like imagine there's so many hypocritical people in the world, y'all, and I think that was really that's the discouraging part, right? So like the reason why a lot of us in our collective, we feel like we are isolated is because we keep and that we keep running into these karmic challenges of convention. It's like that the convention is really actually like a lot of people who are trying to be in favor of a convention, they're actually hypocrites. They don't want people to know their shadow, pain, and shame. That's crazy and spooky. There's so many people are walking around consciously aware of some type of violation or delusional. Little blush. Am I dewy? That's what I want to be. I want to be dewy. Okay. Anyways, you see my Fenty? Hi, Fenty. I believe in you. So yeah, that's pretty much what life update. Life update is that we know that this is a mental illness, a group of mentally ill. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So that's pretty much it for my makeup. I'm not, of course, I'm gonna do my mascara and lips. So yeah. Oh, I need to wax my mustache. So we got 3 videos coming up um at Felicia and Trees Tarot. The morning juicy tea with Fee, and the pick a card for today, which is who is obsessed with you. It's clear you know what the tea is also? I've also canceled a lot of celebrities, okay? I might have known you since I was a child, but that don't mean I'm really fucking with you. I don't give a fuck how many people idolize you. You ain't my fucking idol. And you most definitely not sitting nowhere near next to me. So this is my new MAC lipstick. I think that what is this one? Of course, cult favorite, Velvet Teddy. I've used it once, but I haven't really been using it. This is literally my lip color. I'm trying to do my makeup better because sometimes I'll be like, why did I just do it like that? Like, I'm like, why do I look ugly? Like, it's because I don't do makeup. I don't do it right, friend. I don't do the hair and the makeup right. So y'all can drag me for the wig and the makeup. It ain't gonna be right. And it ain't gonna be right, friend. It ain't gonna be right, friend. It ain't gonna be right, and that's alright. Cause that's my wig and my this for me. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Like imagine obsessing about another person's life, like and their body, why it exists. Like what? That's scary as fuck. Okay, so for my lips, I'm actually gonna put some lip gloss over it. This is actually like one of those lip plumper. And Kylie, these people is giving you a run for your money. Whoever these people is, Milani, yeah, these lip plumpers, the tingly, they give you a run for your money, friend. Cause I want a red lip. Cause I'm gonna do a red top, but I just want a little lipstick underneath. How I look? So let me finish my mascara, and that's it. I wish I had like I wish I could do this every day, y'all. Like I'm like, oh my god, some tarot readers getting up and doing makeup every day is crazy. Y'all, I can't do it. You stronger than me, Barbie. Okay, that's it, you guys. So I wish you guys safety, prosperity, a good day, happy Sunday. We're about to head right over to Felicia Latrice Tarot, and we're about to head right over to Felicia Latrice Tarot to get on with the live stream for today. So meet me over there, and I hope you guys had a chance. If you're not here, hopefully you're in the replay for the yoga class that happened this morning as well. Our Surya Namaskar marathon for solar plexus. Okay, so I think that the Better Than Sex mascara is really good for the dark black color, but I think that like the Dior is really good for lengthening and like I prefer length over clumping. What kind of mascaras do you like? I prefer lengthening mascaras over clumping mascaras. And I like really dark mascaras as well. And also think that I got too much mascara on my lid. So I'm gonna try to do I have like a little Q-tip? I'm gonna try to clean that up. Oh, do I have nails? I might do my nails real quick. Let me see. I do got a set of nails. Should I put nails on? I'll do my nails with you guys too. so I can go, so I can look more cute for the club. Because like literally, you know what I heard? I was literally just thinking this as well. Like sometimes I feel really stressed to put on a like outfit or look. Like I feel really like like I feel really oppressed about this actually. Like people will think that you like this broke down bum if you don't have your nails done. Like I'm like I can't, like I have to have my nails and feet done. Like I had to have my hair done. I'm like that is so much. I don't know. I'm like I don't want to do that all the time, friend. And so some people will. I literally came across this post recently. It was like people will. I literally think you a bum if you don't have your nails done. I'm just like, you're projecting the fact that you're a bum. That's the crazy, y'all. That'd be the crazy shit right there. Is that this really is a projection of their bum mentality, right? It's like they really are projecting their home. Like people in their house don't do that, right? Like I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just kind of like it is like a big dangerous projection where you have to like you have this expectation of people um, to look a certain type of way to appeal to some type of standard that you have like attached onto I don't know some type of expectation or some type of expectation that people will have about your physical appearance. Like I'm just like I don't want to like when I go out I actually do the opposite. Maybe I do want maybe I do want you to think I'm broke so you won't try to talk to me because you're the one that's broke. That's the thing. The projection, friend, is what they do to try to protect their fragile ego from the truth. Stop projecting expectations around people's appearance. Like, some people, the only projection that I'm not gonna say that even is even a projection, but the only expectation that I have of people is to please not be dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come outside and be like without wiping your ass. Don't like that's the only thing that will make me think that you're a bum is that you can't even clean yourself to be able to face the day. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even practice a prevention and coming around. I feel like people with hygiene issues or homeless people, nasty shit. It's just like you are a biological hazard to me, and that's the only thing that will make me turn a nose. You know what I'm saying? But anything else, like I'm not expecting your hair to be fried, dyed, and laid to the side. I'm not expecting your nails and feet to be done. Stop projecting your lack onto people. Like you really, that's not a me problem. That's a you problem, friend. Okay, that's a you problem. Um. So, anyways, so I'm about to do this I'm about to do these nails real quick. Let me put this in my hair. I knew I had a pack of nails. So I also need to pull my cards too for today. I already pulled the chakra of the day, which is destiny. Okay. Um. So that is for us as well. And I like to, I don't know, I like to pull my cards while I'm still getting ready because it helped me ruminate about the energy. Okay. So let me just pull a few cards for somewhere soul with scripture. We have sleepless. Ooh, I'm not sleepless. Somebody's sleepless. I'm hearing the jelly team. The jelly team. The jelly team is sleepless. Because the jelly team be losing. We just handed the jelly team an L. Sleepless about my dream unfolding. My destiny is unfolding. That's the gag. Okay, put that right there. And then what else we need for today? And then I'll do my nails. Oop. Jelly Team got put in the coffin. 8. Anchored. Immovable position, bitch. Expectations. What was I just talking about? Expectations. I'm getting that these people, I'm hearing they did something. I'm hearing the Jelly Team is sleepless because they didn't expect you to be successful, or they didn't expect you to be like, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into it at Felicia Tree's Tarot. That's why though. I'm hearing, like I said, people's toxic expectations. Like, don't expect me to have my nail. Don't expect, if a white woman came here and didn't have her nails and hair done, what you just expected she was broke and bum. Stop with that. You are the bum. You're the broken bum. That's the state of existence for you. Okay? Growing pains. Okay. The secret competition over. Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces. Damn. Secret competition is up at night because they're at a complete standstill. They have no way of doing nothing. And what? The 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. That means you're done. Not you perishing. Fool. Literally. Fool. Hollering. Y'all, I'm literally hollering. And then the healer, of course. Damn. Root chakra. That's good because I'm in root chakra energies for yoga chakra alignment right now, as well as solar plexus, of course. Catherine Laborde, the patroness of miraculous healing. Yeah, this was a miraculous ass healing. Why I be trying to act like nothing traumatic ever happened to me? Y'all be trying to act straight. Like, I'm like, okay, but I'm really a lunatic, y'all, for real. People be interpreting my behavior and be all mad in the catacombs, right? And I be like, y'all, don't pay attention to me. I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm a lunatic. Don't interpret my behavior no kind of way. I'm a lunatic. Don't have no expectations of me. I'm a cold-blooded lunatic. Okay, excuse me. Only I have to feel good about my choices. Yeah, I'm hearing people. people with those expectations. I'm hearing that people be trying to, I don't know, people be trying to pass a judgment about choices that I make and that people make, and I'm like, don't pass no judgment about me. Only I have to feel good about what I'm doing. I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. Don't put no expectations about what you think I should be doing. I do the fuck I want to do. Stop projecting the bum. You're the bum. you're the bum. Stop projecting the bum. You're the bum. Okay? I'm the creator. I love playing the wonderful game of life creatively. I have a create. People will see. People will like. I think that like, what be dangerous is that like people don't know that like I'm having a creative life. Like I think that like strangers don't know that I'm having a creative life, and it'd be hard for them to accept the truth. Right? They're projecting that they have to do this job, or you have to that there's only one way that you can show up, and it'd be like they'd be wanting me to show up like them, and I'm just like, I'm not like you. I'm not like you. Okay, where's the oh, let's say where's the little thing? Cause I definitely don't feel like I'm going to get my nail kit. Just to do a quick set. Cause I don't think I'm going to the. I might be going to the studio in a couple days. I don't know. Like the thing is with manifestation is that like most I think that how I've manifested my reality today is doing something that I love to do, and manifesting my life today has like required me to play the wonderful game of life creatively, and I think that is a huge part of manifestation. And you might be making choices that people don't agree with, but people are not. They're projecting onto your art home. You can afford to play the wonderful game of life creatively. A lot of times, like, what has been happening is that, like, people have been projecting that their home that doesn't have any creativity. Like, so they just expect things to be they expect me to have a kind of life that they just don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't even imagine the possibility of my home because they're so limited, right? And so like when people pass judgments about like I don't know, these glues have been bad recently. Like I think this is another bad glue. But I know that I threw all the glues out because I was just expecting these glues to be I don't want to keep a bunch of glues from my past, but I'm like, I should have kept one from my past packages. But I can tell when it comes out clumpy like that, it's not a good one. But I'm gonna use it anyway, so let's see how it goes. Anyway, yeah, I'm like, the way I've manifested my life, you know, I am grateful for being able to play the wonderful game of life creatively. But what I have to deal with is like people trying to pass a judgment about my choices that they see me making, and I'm like, you literally don't know me. Like, you literally don't know my life, what my home looks like, or because your home is a certain type of way, or you're used to homes looking a certain type of way, you can't even fathom that my possibility is real, and that's why it's not real for you. Truthfully, um, so stop projecting your home onto me. Like you don't know me, and I don't have to have my hair done, I don't have to have my feet done, I don't have to have my nails done. Only I have to feel good about my choices. Only I have to feel good about my appearance. Only I have to feel good about my approach to life. You have no idea who I am. Most of the time, a lot of these people don't have any idea who I am. And even if they do know what my home, if they do know what my home is like, it makes it worse, right? Because now they really, start projecting. They'll go to all kinds of extremes to try to, I don't know, justify whatever expectation they had. So, and when the pride be kicking in when the expectations are wrong, right? Like, I expect your home to be like my home, lacking creativity and beauty. It ain't my fault. I can tell this is gonna be a really pretty set. But honestly, what I'm doing now is that like now I kind of want to have my nails done. I kind of want to have nice stuff so I can go flex, right? Like I'm like, damn, I can kind of see the celebrity and people. Like I can see why celebrities have gotten to that point because sometimes like the story of a celebrity is that they had to fight so many people, projecting onto them. Like that could be ego bruising to, me as well. Like why on earth would you look at me and just expect me to have to be a certain type of way, like project some type of dangerous thing that couldn't be that can possibly be real, right? A lot of times it be not real. Like and I get offended by the projection. Like don't project the bum onto me. That's you. You know what I find to be a bum? You want me to tell you what I find to be a bum? Because they'll really hurt your feelings, right? So I don't know. I think that's why people can get egoic around getting sex, money, and power and be like, yeah, I'm gonna just shit on everybody who hated on me in the past. Like, I'm gonna just flex on people who hated on me in the past, like, who didn't believe in me, right? Um, Even Nicki Minaj talks about that, right? So that's why I do believe I have unconditional love for Nicki Minaj, but I think that she's taken too many risks to disrespect me, and I am not liking the behavior. I'm not liking the dragging toddlers. I'm not liking the how low the fighting has gotten. Okay, um, for me, I feel like sometimes I'm like these celebrities are comparing themselves to me, and I'm like, you have 200 million people watching you slander a toddler. You're like, for me, it's okay for me to act a fool in front of my family and my investors, right? Because they're gonna make me conform to their image anyway. But for you, you already have been like in the news slandering children and fighting in our communities. So I think that that is why I don't give. I see you as a leader, and I see myself as a leader in a different way. And I think that these celebrities have been getting really weird and about me and projecting their own issues. But I can honestly, I know that a lot of people underestimated Nikki. She is a true skill. That's why I have unconditional love for her because I value her skills, right? But at the same time, um, like I said, I value the skills, but I can see why, getting sex, money, and power and flexing, right, and shitting on people because, they thought that she couldn't get honor for her skills because of her appearance, maybe not having a Coke bottle, maybe feeling like you need having to go get all this commercial stuff, right? So that you can stop, so that people can stop underestimating you. Like I think that'd be the real motivation sometimes, and I think that that'd be the shadow aspect that needs to get balanced in order to materialize something into your 3D, right? In order to materialize success. Okay, this one is not staying. That's why I said this glue is not gonna work out because I'm used to this glue. It stay down. This is a good glue. This is a good brand, but I know that it must be a bad, or it could be an old pack, right, or something like that. So I'm gonna just leave it for a second and try because this one went on really well, but so yeah, so I can see how that can be, you know, people can get their egos harmed when they're just trying to get rewarded for their skills, right? Um, it makes it about a situation. People will try to attack their physical appearance to take away from the skill. You know what I'm saying? To take away from the skill, you know. And I think that must be happening to me too, right? Like I don't go outside with my nails and hair and feet done, right, all the time. I'm a dancer. I'm an athlete. I don't want all that strapped on me all the time like that. And so you having like people expect black girls, like I mean, this be black girls. Like, why do black girls have to do so much to assert a sense of like to assert themselves or to be secure somewhere for you to feel secure? Like, I don't need like that's how you continue to oppress black women by forcing them to spend $500 on wigs to keep up that expensive ass habit to always be needing a manicure and pedicure. That's $100 every 2 weeks. But people, the nail techs have been getting so good that they be lasting a month these days. But still, that's so much. I feel like, why is it a problem when a black girl is the bare, like using the bare necessities? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because you can't imagine that their life could be fulfilling in other ways, that they're actually skilled and not here just to appear like they have security. You know what I mean? Like, so sometimes I do want to flex on them. Like, I'll step up onto the bus, like, step onto the bus, got my fare, got me a snack, got a drink, got my outfit together, hair laid, got a plan. You know what I'm saying? And so I be flexing in the hood, y'all. Let them know, don't project onto me. You the bum, bitch. You the bum. You the bum. Like you the bum. I just am traumatized. I'm recovering. Don't play with me. Like, I be having to let people know in these streets. I can tell why. I can see why y'all. I can see how y'all got that ego. Be like, don't doubt me when I show up with this money. That's how I know. That's how I know y'all is dangerous. Y'all ain't nothing but drama. Yo, that's hilarious. I'm not mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Okay, the nails. It's not doing good. Okay, this one's a little bit better. I think it just taking a little bit longer to dry. But yeah, so I think that's hilarious. How long I've been on here? Okay, we about to be done soon. But yeah, y'all, so I can see why. But I be also thinking to myself, like, the affirmation says, only I have to feel good about my choices. Like, don't do it for anybody else, do it for yourself. Like, and I'm like, dang, I didn't realize that certain things in my life where I built up a false black power, right? Have, like, this, I feel like I've really gotten a deep perspective around this after losing everything I had and realizing that all that stuff that I had built up was a false black power. It actually wasn't security. And even if I'm like, I still did not consider myself to be as like a materialistic person, like a lot of people, right? Obviously, but I still needed to check that in myself and be like, have a balance around the shadow. Be like, oh, you underestimate me? Okay, let me prove you wrong, but not in a way that gets out of hand, right? Not in a way where I start getting greedy or I start building, letting resentment like drive my motivation to get stuff, right? Um, but using it as a positive thing, just be like, look, you underestimated me and you tried to, like, especially for people who intentionally tried to violate, that means that they really saw the potential. They really saw the good in you, right? And tried to make you feel bad about yourself. Like, Neil Ash really wanted me to feel bad about myself, but he really saw how great I really was. He really saw that I was, if you were like, you know, if I was so bad, then why were you obsessed? I'm not gonna let somebody's, you know, invalid ass opinions stop me from living out my manifested dream life where I use the bare necessities, okay? And got closer to, like, and having a way more fulfilling life. Imagine, like, I think that people have a problem with my approach to my life because they just settled for something mundane and conventional. Where I enjoy playing this game. Okay, I enjoy it. I enjoy it, friends. I enjoy it. I mean, I be busting up daily. So, this is like my way of showing you more and more that this has always been a you problem, right? Even before I bossed up, you were mad. So that means I was great to begin with. That's what that means. If you were mad from the jump, that means I was great. I'm hollering. If you had so much great shit going, if you had 300 million people following you, you had all this success and this happy home, then you probably wouldn't have been concerned about me. That's the true gag. That's the irony of the weakness that we cannot deny. Okay? Okay, nails do make you feel good though. Like they are cute. I think that they make me. I like them because they're nice looking, not because I gotta have my nails done. Otherwise, you'll think I'm a bum. Do you really think I'm gonna go buy wigs and nails and pedicures and all this shit to race up so that you can feel good about how I look? Only I have to feel good about my choices. Go get your nails. If you go get your nails done. If that's what you like so bad, be concerned about how your nails are not done. Be concerned about how your hair's not done. Be concerned about how you're not having an art home. Be concerned about that. Hi friends, welcome. People project their problems onto you all the time. I don't need your approval of my choices to be here. I don't need you to validate my experience. I don't care about your judgments because you're not going where I'm going. And more often than not, these people who have expectations they're projecting the fact that they are not. They're the one. This is what they really are, right? Expecting you to have your nails, hair, whatever they were expecting you to be like. Like when you're not like that, that's offending because that's who they are. This is all a projection. Irony. Irony. That's what it is. Okay, so the nails did not stay on. Okay. That'd be the gag, though. But anyways, y'all, so we're about to go live. I think it's gonna be a really healing message. Okay. Um, at Felicia Trees Tarot. And um yeah. Don't forget to shop Cosmic Intelligence as well. Okay. We have these perfumes for sale. Okay. I want to really sell them this week. That's my goal, is to sell these 3 perfumes this week. Okay. So that we can have money for our nonprofit organization, to keep our lights on, to give me a Christmas gift. I'm getting so many gifts actually, so I'm so happy. Like, how am I getting spoiled like this? How can a girl stay mad? But anyways, so that'd be the manipulation from the powerful men. Stop giving me gifts. Trying to manipulate, coercive control. That's another thing we need to talk about. The financial codependency gets deeper, y'all. It gets deeper. You think it's like, oh, some childhoods. In my childhood, men had a financial coercive control because they always would be the one that be taking me out, right? They were my transportation, always the one taking me out and traveling me around and stuff like that. I'm like, I never had to have money. And so I think that that's the reason why I didn't have money, is because, like, I am forcing myself to grow up so that men cannot have a coercive control about me. And so I feel like in my past, I was either provided for by my school, my mom, or some man. And I'm just like, I'm like, I never had to learn how to make money. And that's because I was always like I don't know, I always had some type of check from my school or support from my family. And I dated a guy for a long time who always, he had a nice job and was older than me, graduated a couple years before me. And so like I always had like that person that I could call if I needed money. And I think that I was just like working, but not working to secure myself, but just working to just like have money, I guess, but never had no, like I was the Page of Pentacles. And I know that's what a lot of people project, is that I'm actually not you. I'm actually someone who is educated, someone who skilled, mastered a skill. I'm a maven. So you are the failure, right? So this, but I know this because that was me in the past. I had to learn how to do everything, right? And so now that I can have my own money, I am very aware of how bad the coercive control can get. And I think it gets worse as you get older because you start entering long-term commitments, you start building homes, buying cars, building businesses, getting marriage contracts, um, getting like other type of financial liabilities and stuff like that. So I could totally understand why marriages that failed romantically could be hard to get out of, okay? Or it may be challenging, you to have an unconventional relationship. But I just ultimately think that like now being able to make my own money is, um, I've been having to learn how to make my own money. I've been learning about financial literacy. I've been, training at school. And I think that that has just been a different approach. I'm like, damn, I really have been not having the same kinds of like challenges that a lot of the people, from where I'm from have. Um, okay, these seem to be on. They be oh shit, that one's still going down. They be seeming that like they're on, but they will really come off in a couple hours. But yeah, so I just realized like that um now I'm facing a challenge where men want to like they are opportunists with me. Okay, that's the new challenge, right? Is that now I look that I have, investors, and that I look, turning into like the woe of a rich girl, right? Like, and being rich in experience, memories, and love as well. Okay, people will come around you and have an ulterior motive, like bandwagoning off of my success, or realizing that I'm like a trend or the new, thing that investors have been looking at. Like, men will also do the whole financial codependency thing too. Okay, um, when they really are like nobody, they really can't. They they really don't know how to do anything, or they're really, they're really inept. And as being in a being that's unconventional relationship as well, some of you will you can look very heteronormative, but really you're the one that has the more logics, and more financial capacity. You're the one that calls the shots, right? That's also a different kind of relationship. um, I think it's also helping me realize what men are not responsible, which men are not responsible, which men not to invest in. I am not the type. I'm not gonna say like I think that my relationships, like the kind of relationship that I truly desire, is not one where I'm like totally provided for. I don't want to be seen as like, I'm not gonna say want to be seen. I don't care about that, but like I don't want it. I don't care to have everything provided for. Like I could work on a partnership with someone. I could work on a business with someone. I could contribute financially as well. Especially I think for marginalized communities, I think that there is, your idea of a traditional relationship should change, right? Both people need to bring in an income. That's not a privilege for a marginalized group. I don't think that traditional relationships where the woman's just sitting around not having any income is reasonable. I think that there is unconventional aspects of your relationship that should be addressed, um, to help support the family, and any other like socioeconomic factors that may be contributing to lack. It's like, it's not that your man isn't powerful and can't provide structure and support. It's just that there are all types of oppressions that they have to face outside of the home that both of you guys need to guard and defend. Okay, and even if you're an interracial couple, you're still a marginalized group. You are now a marginalized couple, marginalized home. Um, because what unconventional aspect drew you to this interracial relationship in the first place? There must be some other part of your identity that might be marginalized, right? So it might look heteronormative, but it could be fluid, or it could be, you could be the breadwinner, right? Something like that. And I think that those are also challenges in relationships. Okay. So anyway, I think that my ideal home is not someone who wants to have like all the money, who wants to be the breadwinner or needs to be the breadwinner. I would hope that um that I think that people who want to have that kind of financial control, I think that those are really people who want to have a coercive control. They don't have good intentions. If you care about money so much, then you must not have good intentions. Like I feel like you should be more focused on the spiritual commitment. I think you should be more focused on bonding and building trust and friendship so the relationship could sustain. If a person, if you're with a person that hates you for having a career, I think like they can't handle you having your own occupation. I think that that's a big red flag in this day and age, or at least for a marginalized group. You this may be something that you need to work out in in an interracial relationship or unconventional relationship. And I think that my true desire is to have my own thing. Like, I don't think it means like I have to work so hard like a man. Like, I just think that it means that like I want somebody who values my input, because I also, we, especially like being aware of my identities, I we both partners must guard. Like, there's no, being divine feminine doesn't mean that you sit around and do nothing. Okay, the divine feminine is actively creating something. That's work. You know what I'm saying? The divine feminine is actively creating something. And my desire is to, from whatever I'm creating, maybe I will be making money from what I'm creating, right? It's not just for the purpose to serve the divine masculine to make money, but the divine masculine has another role, I think, in ensuring the prosperity, because there's so many, like I said, there's so many oppressive things to a woman. And I think that that could be the motivation behind having a heteronormative relationship, because in society the man could be, more equipped, face less bias than the woman, right? Even if they're fluid, them having, male gender is a privilege, right? um, and so I think that like that could be a motivation for having a heteronormative relationship. But like, can I have a heteronormative relationship and still be, doing my own occupation? Like, I think that someone who doesn't want you to have an occupation in this day and age, or at least for, marginalized families, I think that that is a coercive control or something that's not healed. Okay, so okay, this hand took so long. Like, this be taking so long. Okay, that's why I be wanting I want a quick drying glue, is because like I should have been done with the hand. Okay, I should have been done with it. But anyways, y'all. But I'm like, maybe if you are in a traditional relationship, um, and you're a siren, I think that you both have a lot of pain. I think that like the good thing about me is that like now I'm going to market myself. It's not that I'm not going to say I want a traditional relationship. I'm not going to say that I don't want it, but I just am open to whatever comes my way. And, you know, I know that whatever relationship I am in, I want someone to be okay with me doing my hobbies and maybe having a way of bringing in my own income. And I think that maybe I'll have an occupation, that is safe, right? Like, that won't require me to be away so much, or what I'm saying, like, that's how I feel. I just want me to make sure I have a partner that's okay with me having power, right? Um, cause like, why wouldn't you want, you know, why, what other reason would you have to not want that? Like, other than for you to want to control something about them, okay? But that is an abusive behavior. Controlling someone, no. Financial controlling is an abusive behavior, okay? So give me my money. Is what I mean. What I mean is give me my money. These nails are so cute though. I know I'm gonna have to press them back down soon because they're not gonna stay on. But yeah, I'm excited about today's message at Felicia Trees Tarot. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna change as well. So just chilling, guys. Um, should we listen to some music? Let's listen to some music while we wait for the fucking glue to dry. Okay. And I also want to go smoke. Like, I want this to hurry up. I'm hungry. Somebody just asked me a pole dance question. What is it? When strippers are at the top, why do the buck the pole? Like, I'll try to find an example. What does that mean? Someone said I got a real question. When strippers are at the top, why do they buck the pole? Like, what does that mean? She said she gonna find an example. I don't know what that mean, friend. Sorry. I'm laughing at this girl. I'm like, I'm about to play some of her music. She an underground artist. I'm about to play some of her music low key. I love me a black rocker bitch for real. Um, but let me play some music. Let's play some music from the deluxe album that was recently released by Ed Sheeran. Um, Ed Sheeran just released more songs from the new album Play Deluxe. Yeah, and it was so, of course, I love skeletons. Where's skeleton? Okay, so what songs were added to play? We have skeletons. I loved all of them, honestly. I've already listened to them briefly, like just really scanned through them. We have skeletons, Technicolor, Satellite, Lights Out, Fade Out, Crashing, Rapture, Spiral. Okay, I didn't listen to all of them yet, but I did listen to. I didn't. Which ones I didn't listen to? I didn't listen to. Yeah, I didn't listen to these last four. Okay, let's play Lights Out. Not the new Grinch meal. Somebody coming with a new Grinch meal. Okay. Okay. Don't play. It's lights out. Not you releasing some. It does not run out. Good morning. I'm getting ready for sunrise. So, hi, girl. I'm almost done. I've been on here so long trying to do these freaking nails. We're listening to the deluxe, the added songs to the new album Play by Ed Sheeran. Deluxe stream Play Deluxe. He added, how many more songs did he add? He added one, two, one, two. Why he have to surprise me like this? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven new songs, eight new songs. Okay. This one's called Lights Out. I've already listened to Skeletons, Technicolor, and Satellite. Like wow. Hi, girl. What you doing? Lights. Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know what we do in the shadows. I'm gonna tell them anyway. I am. Okay, here go fade out. Not an ad. This is a whole new dimension of ad music. I agree. This is a whole new dimension. He has no limits for real. Who is here going to see Ed at the Jingle Bell Ball? I wish I was, but I can't because I'm in India and JBB is happening in London. Ed's voice, those notes. Another Ed and Cherry. Tough life, for real. We believe in Cherry. He's a really versatile artist, pure class. Takes support from our Kolkata, India. Shout out Kolkata, India. Hi, girl. Riding with my dude, telling him that we internet friends. Hello, hey, dude. Hello, thank you so much, Booski. Pretty girls do need to stick together. Seriously, for real, y'all, because we need to. What we're seeing is there's a rare pretty girl. There pretty girls are the rarity, and there's a majority hideous. Okay, so pretty girls definitely need to stick together because there's a spiritual warfare with these people where there's a threat to conform to hideous. For real. For real. And what I was going to tell you is also feel free to take on my template for Felician Trees Tarot. I don't care. Same with well, what's her name too, Juju. Any of the ladies, feel free to take the exact titles, the exact shorts format as well. Feel free. Okay, that's a nice song too. I like that one too. Crashing. That's a vibe. I think that Fade Out would be just a cool song to vibe to smoke to. What people say about crashing? Here we are again, side by side, 1,000 miles away, lost for words to say. Why are the hearts we love the ones we break? We split, we stall, we fail, we fall. We snap and then mend. I know it seems we're folding in, but let's not pretend that we can't stop crashing in love. Crashing in love, crashing in love. No, we cannot stop crashing in love. Here we are again. We're locking eyes out of a broken dream. Oh, it's a losing game to fake a smile when you're apart from me. We build, we burn, we live, we learn. We fight, we defend. Not one thing is everything, so it's not the end. Not one thing is everything, so it's not the end. It's so cute. I get so much hate from them. And it just be such unnecessary tension and conflict, friend. Okay? This song, I imagine myself playing play, riding through California. Have you ever seen that show called Californication? Um, Californication is like like this beautiful this dream life in California, and like just riding with all the doors off of the Jeep, and with your dude or with a good friend, drinking a Slurpee or something like that, and like going to the beach or just sightseeing, driving around, and I like just can see like smoking in the car, smoking in the Jeep, just vibing it to play. Like this is such a beach vibe. It's such a playful vacation vibe. I think play is like imagine. Do you remember why we did this? LOL. He told me I can't be friends. Befriend the others. LOL. Yeah, your heart is too big. You can't. It's not safe for a pretty girl with a big heart because there's too many threats. I think. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too many threats for him. Y'all stream new album play. We added new songs. Not we. Ed. Ed added new songs to play. All right. Celebrate his brilliance, artistic creations. Team Sapphire. Ed is Team Sapphire, friends. So go ahead and buy Sapphire too. Ad. Okay. I like this one's cute. I think about waves, crashing waves. Okay, let's hear Rapture. The ad lib. That's true. Even when we heal, it stings. Thank you. I like it a lot too. I wasn't expecting to like it so much. I wish these nails would come on, y'all. I only got two on, but I guess we can multitask by listening to play. What people say about Rapture? People want more background to this song. Ooh, amor. Okay, what is that? Su voz y como plumas o el vento. Arx, arciarianda, anciandia, enciando. Not a fine fox on the loose. Your voice is like feathers in the wind, caressing me and awakening my senses. Fox emoji, kiss emoji, point emoji. This nail fell off again, so it's nowhere near on. No one at this bar knows we've been going through some things. Don't make me check Cherry Energy on the live. I'm about to check Cherry Energy in privacy. I don't want you. I just don't want you for the rapture. Yeah, me too. That's how I feel too. Give me a kiss. I want to be fractured. Okay, the last. the first three. I don't want to hear no sad song, Ed. Like, why you gotta break our heart? Like, okay, last one, Spiral. I think my favorite two, of course, will be Technicolor and Skeletons out of the new songs. My favorite song on the whole album, of course, Sapphire. Sapphire touching your body while you're touching on me. Ed, please stop spiraling. You know what I don't like? I'm not gonna say that. This beautiful international fan base. I think someone, I don't know, I wish I knew what the original language is. They just let us translate to English. I see. I'm sad that you're in the USA, but other fans want to hear you too. What? Stop being jealous of us. They always stay jealous of the US. It's because our life is better and more free. That's why Ed's here. T. People be hating on the US. Europe is a part of us, so that's why they be here, y'all. And he just released his tour dates. What are you talking about? There, he's coming. You just can't break the cycle, huh? That's not okay. I wish this nail would glue down. And I also need to get the scripture. Where's the what is it? The devotional for today. The voice of love. And you're definitely the voice of love. I love that. That's so sweet. So cute, you guys. Anyway. Let me hurry up when my phone die. This thing does not want to stay on. I'm gonna get pissed off. Maybe I shouldn't have did my nails. But I gotta be cute. Gotta be pop. Okay, now I'm about to play my. We're about to play the song I was bopping to yesterday, Technicolor. Well, I be wanting McDonald's sometimes, but I have to stay away, y'all. Cannot eat McDonald's all the time like that. All the subs is crazy though. I'm crazy for these subs. A complete masterpiece. Love the whole album. So mastered. Such a masterpiece, Ed. You're amazing. I'm mad. You know what I'm mad about? I'm mad that Ed is so young and so successful. How are you an old man on the inside? You must be an old man on the inside. Why has Ed got 2 kids? And he only 34 years old. And why somebody tell me it was Ed's birthday? And I was like, I know that Ed is an Aquarius, so his birthday isn't until next year, y'all. So somebody had me thinking I missed Ed's birthday. I was like, oh. I really want to know when Nati's birthday is. year, date. Thank you. So I can track you for the rest of your life. Okay, I literally love Technicolor. Let's listen to Satellite again because I can't remember how that one goes. It's giving Afro beat vibes. I love it. It's definitely giving Afro beat vibes. Yeah. Afro beats for real. You got impeccable timing. This glue is not good. I should have been done with these nails. For real. This will not stay on, G. I'm gonna go on with half one hand. So I'm ready to go. I just be getting impatient because I be wanting to smoke. That's not good for that irritation to be a side effect. That means I'm like addicted, right? Hi, May. Grand Rising. We've already done so much this morning, y'all. I don't think y'all understand that it's been a busy ass morning, and these nails just they won't stay on. I love this song. I love Satellite. Here y'all come with y'all beats. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He know what to do. We're playing the new songs that were added to Play. This is Play Deluxe, and Ed added about 7 new songs. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new songs. Cause he ate. Oh, you like my shoes? Thank you. They are gorgeous. They are. They are. I need some new shoes. I'm about to go buy some new shoes soon. Can you suggest to me some leather pants? I don't have no leather pants. The reason why I don't have no leather pants, I think they look good. I've seen some at ASOS before, um, but I think that it's hard for my body type with leather pants. Like I have not been able to find a leather pant that would fit me for real. So the only ones I've ever seen were at ASOS, and I also see people thrift a lot of leather pants too. You think ass would be good? It would be. Hi May, I miss you too. Oh yeah, I think pole would. I think I have seen like sticky leggings, like people doing pole dancing with leggings. But I think they would be good for the pole too, leather pants too. Um, so yes, go stream the new songs from Play Deluxe. Okay, still eating it, still eating them up. Lights out. Yeah. Let's re-listen to this. Wait, the regrets. Oh, regrets been on there. Oh no, wait. Yeah, regrets been there. The skeletons. cold. Omen. Oh, skeleton up to. Not unless ah. Do I have gloves? Where did I get what from? Some gloves that some gloves that were in my shorts. You mean for Bill Pink Sanctuary? I did haul some gloves for Pink Sanctuary. Those came from Marshalls or Home Goods, one of those. I'm hearing somebody say even the skeletons will vibe to this. Wanna make an enemy of you, but you really hard to old skeletons add to. But Ed throwing his beautiful falsettos for real. Ooh, Ed and Zane. Oh my god, that would be like that collabo would be too good. You know it would be too good. Like now I have to buy the album again. Yes. Royalties. Great song with style. Oh, somebody's. Oh no, we're gonna fix that real quick. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that really quick, friend. Oh, let's listen to Fade Out. Oh, we are listening now. Now it's all about you. I can't believe you. They're in the box, friend. They already packed up. Okay, friend. In the box, friend. What you need to see them gloves for, friend? Who is you, friend? And why do you need to see them gloves that I posted 2 months ago? Okay, we love it. Thank you. We love it. Anyways, we love play Ed. Yay! I love. Okay, and then we are counting down for Omen by Amam Nati. I love Omen. This Omen is unfolding. Hashtag Divas Omen. Hashtag Amam Nati Omen. And hashtag Play Deluxe. Anyways, alright, so yeah, I'm just waiting on my nails to dry, y'all. Chilling, vibing. Okay. Chilling, vibing. I'm about to go post the I need to post the morning tea. We're also about to post a pick card too. And the last thing I need to do for work is this freaking live stream at Felicia Tricks Tarot, and I'll be done for the day. And so, um, hopefully we'll be done by 1 p.m. Okay. But these nails, oh my god. That's why this is bad to have a bad glue, because they won't stick. What you do? So anyways, how you doing? I'm fun to get ready. Almost done with these nails. Oh my gosh. Let me check, see how much dinero. Let me see my dinero. You gotta see the dinero. Gotta see the earned. Dinero that is earned. Okay, dinero, right? Okay, my number got finalized for November. Anyway, yeah, yeah. My live stream, my phone died. My nails are pretty much finished, but I know they're not dry enough. Need me a snack, child. I'm hungry. Club going up on a Tuesday. Okay. Anyway, so the thumb is still pretty weak. I don't know what I need to do for it to act right, but I think that is what I'll call it. Thank you guys for chilling with me. Get ready for 12/12 portal. We're gonna turn up. And I'll see you guys there. Oh shit. Shit. Oh, the damn thing did come off. Damn. See, this is how I know. You see how it was pretending to be on. You know what I mean? Irritated. It's freaking LG. Alright, y'all. I'ma just talk to y'all later.